Welcome to this Goldilocks Productions presentation. Before we begin the show, let's go over quick guidelines. Callers, if you would like to get on air to ask the show host a question, please press 1. All those callers that do not press 1 and any blocked phone numbers, unlisted phone numbers, and Skype callers whose phone numbers do not show up on the switchboard, you will be in listen mode only. It is not mandatory that the show hosts bring on callers. So please keep your questions to one question only and be mindful and respectful of the other callers that are calling in and of the show host as well. If you have any issues or any problems, and even any compliments or testimonials, please contact the Goldilocks Productions show producer and owner at the email of goldilocksproductions@hotmail.com. Again, that email is Goldilocks with a Y, goldilocksproductions@hotmail.com. Thank you. Now on with the show. Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Leanne, who will be talking about clairvoyant healing. She's a clairvoyant and a healer. And I just wanted to let you know that on October 10th, I'm having Bob the Psychic. He's popular. Talking about medium. And on the 17th of October, I'm going to have Dean Price of New Earth Expo. He's an astrologer. He'll be talking about astrology. And on October 24th, I'm having Lucinda of Bota, B-O-T-I, Studios. And she will, I'm not sure what topic she's going to be talking about. It'll either be healing or psychic. But those are my guests for October. And if you'd like to find out more information about me, go to www.psychichorizon.com. There you could register, sign up for my newsletter, and see if you're in Southern California, find out about the psychic fairs and expos and events and classes I'm going to be teaching. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Leanne. Hello, Leanne.
Hi, Shelley. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Oh, you're welcome. And Leanne, can you tell the callers about yourself?
Yes, actually. I'm a clairvoyant energy healer. I started understanding that there was something different about me when I was a child. I would see spirits. I would get messages, have dreams that would tell the future. And I stopped all of this when I was about 12 because my friends were making fun of me. And after I stopped it, I ended up suffering from depression and migraine headaches, which I've found later was very common in people who actually closed their sixth chakra, their third eye, and stopped being clairvoyant. So I started training in 2011. I trained extensively to become a clairvoyant energy healer, and it was the most wonderful decision I've ever made in my life. I've been able to heal exponentially and actually even get to a point where I healed myself when I was told I had 3 months to live. I had Wegener's granulomatosis, and it affected blood flow into my kidneys. And with this healing modality, I've actually been able to heal it completely where I don't even have stage 1 kidney failure any longer. Sorry, I'm
awesome.
so long.
You were able to, to heal yourself then.
Yes, absolutely. And it's for everyone else as well. It's a very simple healing modality. What I do is I look at someone's space, and their space being their aura, their chakras, and their physical body, and I look to see if there's any energy blocks. When we have energy blocks, our energy can't flow, and it causes disease where the blocks are. So as a clairvoyant energy healer, I look at those blocks, and I help myself and my clients and my students clear those blocks. And it's a very simple technique that anyone can learn. It's amazing.
Can you do it through Skype or Zoom if they're not in California?
Yes, absolutely. Most of my clients I do by phone or Zoom. Very, very rarely I do in-person sessions.
Oh, awesome. Well, Leanne, let's take our first caller, which is area code 413. Hello, 413.
Hello, how are you, Beth?
We're fine. And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, my name is Christina, and I'm in Massachusetts.
Hello, Christina.
I'm from
and Christina, how can we help you today? What was your psychic question?
My psychic question is it supposed to be personal, or is it more towards the guest? I'm not sure.
It could be any question you like, dear.
Oh, I'd like to ask how do I unblock my creativity plug, because I'm ready to be the artist that I believe I am.
Would you like me to answer that, Shelley?
She wants to know how to unblock her creativity.
Right. Yes. What I would look at in a situation like that first would be the 5th chakra. The 5th chakra is in the center of your neck, your throat, and it represents your communication. And what I'm seeing is that you have a block of self-doubt in your communication space. So working with that chakra in order to clear that self-doubt would be able to bring that creativity back out and help you clear that so you can become that artist that you want to be.
Great. Thank you so much. That's very helpful.
I feel that what you might want to do, Christina, is get yourself a turquoise crystal, because turquoise is for healing, and it's also creative energy. Blue is a very creative color. And you put the turquoise crystal on your neck, that's your throat chakra, where your throat is, and you hold it there, and you close your eyes, and you visualize the color blue coming in through your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head, going for your third eye, which is between the brows, and you bring that color blue into your throat chakra, and you fill that throat chakra up with blue. So what you have to do before you fill it up with blue to remove any blocks that are there, you need to kind of take your hand and push out the energy before you hold the crystal. Just take your hand, put it on your throat, and pull out any energy that is blocking the throat chakra. So do that until it feels clear to you. You'll know when to stop. It'll feel clear to you. And that's when you bring in, put the turquoise crystal on your throat to bring in the energy. And that will help to clear. And I also do chakra. Leanne is a healer. and does healing, and I'm also a chakra healer and work with clearing out the chakras and balancing the chakras. So you could either call Leanne or myself if you need a healing treatment. And Leanne, what is your phone number? Christine wants a healing from you.
My office phone number is area code 424-999-5592. And that was great information, Shelley. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And Christine, if I could be of help to you, my number is 818-744-5241. And, either give Leanne or myself a call. This should work for you if you do it. But if there's any problems that you have, give Leanne or myself a call, and we could do a healing session with you.
Great. Thank you both
Leanne,
very much.
And my number is, Christine, is 818-744-5241. And Leanne, are you having any specials on your readings or healings?
Anyone who contacts me from your show, Shelley, will receive a 20% discount.
All right. And Christine, I'm having a $30 special. And you can reach me at 818-744-5241. And you could go to Shelley Hofberg at gmail.com, put in my Gmail, and pay there. So it was very nice talking to you, Christine.
Thank you both very much. Have a great day.
You're welcome, dear. Bye-bye. Our next caller is area code 510. Before we take our next caller, I'm going to start my interview with Leanne. Where is a clairvoyant energy healer? What is a clairvoyant energy healer?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, a clairvoyant energy healer is someone who uses their clairvoyance, their ability to see energy that comes from the sixth chakra, in order to look at energy blocks. And once the clairvoyant energy healer sees those energy blocks, they actually ask questions. They ask what the energy is. What is that block? Then, where does it come from? Who put that energy block in that person's space? And then you ask why. Why did the person leave it there? And, of course, what effect it's had on the person. And after asking all these questions, you're able to get a better sense of what has happened and what's caused this. And you share that information with the person you're doing the healing on. And when you share this, there's a spirit-to-spirit communication. So the person that you're giving the healing to already starts to understand about this block because of that spirit-to-spirit communication. And then as the energy healer, I go in and I start to move that energy so it starts to release and clear the block. And when that energy starts to flow again, the person starts to heal. And it could be a spiritual healing, a physical healing, an emotional healing, and a mental health healing. So there's many different things that you can heal as a clairvoyant energy healer. I should say there's really nothing that you can't heal.
Awesome. That's interesting. And let's take our next caller, Leanne, which is area code 510. Hello, 510.
Hello. My name is Cecilia. And my
Cecilia, hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
My question for you ladies is, I can't say that I have a block per se, nothing like that. I was guided to move to Florida, so I did a week ago. And I procured temporary housing until January, and I feel led to find a piece of land to create as a healing space. So I'm wondering if there's anything that you might see in the field that would be helpful to share with me, or any information regarding that process.
What do you see, Leanne?
Well, while I'm looking at this energy, what I'm seeing is, I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. What I'm seeing is that there is a place for you. And when I'm looking at it, I'm seeing a very high vibration energy, and I'm seeing the word crystal. I'm getting a sense that crystal is going to be a name either on the property or around the property, and that's what I see drawing you. And I don't know if you've come across any place that has the name crystal in it, but I am seeing that that's the place. You have a little bit of fear, however, in your first chakra. Your first chakra is your root chakra, and it's where we have our information on how we survive. And this fear is blocking you from taking that step immediately to find that place. And it's, what I'm seeing is it has to do with some moving while you were a child and not being able to get back to the friend base that you originally had. And that's what I see here that could possibly block you from moving into that space.
Okay, very interesting.
I'm kind of feeling, Cecilia, that it's going to be the healing center is going to be out of a 2-story house. It's a yellow house. It's wood. It's 2-story. And it's going to be in an area that it would be zoned for business, that you can do business out of it. So you're going to be living there, but you're also going to be, upstairs, but you're also going to be having your healing center. And you're going to have healers that offer different healing modalities. You're going to be having people teaching healing, for certification for people who want to become healers. And you're going to be having like a healing circle, for people. And you could always list it on Meetup once you get your healing center open. So I do see you finding a healing center. And it's interesting she's talking about crystals because I see crystals all around the house.
Wonderful.
I have storage rooms full of crystals, and that's the guidance that I've got, is to put the crystals on the land.
Yeah, great. That will really raise the energy vibration.
Yeah, and also in the house. And it feels like it's going to be kind of a more outside of the city. It's going to be in a suburb. I'm seeing an area with water. I'm seeing trees. I'm seeing it kind of near the city where people can get to it, but kind of outside of the city. In a suburb area, kind of in a forest area. And I see like a big lot. And I feel that it might be a place that you end up purchasing rather than leasing, that you may end up purchasing this place. And,
absolutely.
And Leanne, how can Cecilia get in contact with you?
Cecilia, you can reach me by telephone at 424-999-5592. You can also reach me by email if that's your preference. You can reach me at Leanne, which is LEEANN, at intuitivehealinginstitute.com.
Thank you.
And I hope
Shelley?
to hear from you.
And you could reach me at 818-744-5241. And if you would like to find out about, sign up for my newsletter or find out more about me, go to www.psychichorizon.com. I'm having a special on psychic readings, $30 for 30 minutes. If you're interested in the special, go to PayPal and put shelleyhofberg@gmail.com. And it was a pleasure talking to you, Cecilia.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.
Thank you. And I'm now going to continue my interview with Cecilia, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 202. What is the difference between a psychic reading and a clairvoyant energy healing?
Great, Shelley, and it's Leanne. And the reason this is so important is so people understand that there is a difference. Neither a psychic reading or a clairvoyant energy healing is better. They're just different. A psychic reading is when someone looks at your energy and reads what's going on and gives you communication about what is happening in your space. And this is what I mentioned earlier. It's spirit-to-spirit communication. So during that psychic reading, your spirit is listening and starting to help you release the energy blocks that you're ready to clear. It's an amazing experience, and you can really get a great healing out of it. When you move on to a clairvoyant energy healing, it's a little different. The person who's giving it, me in this case, uses their psychic abilities, their clairvoyant energy, which comes from the sixth chakra, so you can see the energy. And once you read the energy, you also give the person communication as to what you see. And how I mentioned earlier, it's what is the energy, who does it belong to, why is it in the person's space, and what effect it's had on you. And that, again, is that spirit-to-spirit communication. When it comes to the energy healing, it goes one step further than that psychic reading. The healer moves the energy for you. So it's a faster process. The person will move the energy out of a chakra, out of a body part or body system, or out of the aura. So there are many places this energy can get stuck. So I guess I should say the difference is the psychic reading is a reading, the clairvoyant energy healing is a reading with help moving that energy. I hope that explains it well.
Yes, very well. And let's take our next caller, Leanna, which is area code. There's no caller right now. The caller hung up. So we'll have another caller. Let's just go ahead and continue the interview. What is does everyone have energy blocks?
Yes, that's a great question. When we have other people's energy in our space, this is called foreign energy. There's really no good energy, bad energy, negative energy, or positive energy when it comes to having it in your space. And when I say in your space, it's simple as my mom might have anger in my space. And that becomes an energy block. And when I mentioned earlier, those energy blocks actually cause that energy to stop moving and will bring in disease. For instance, if you have that mom's anger in your heart chakra, you could end up with relationship problems, love problems. You could also end up with a problem like heart disease or high blood pressure. So that energy blocks our own energy from flowing. So the foreign energy, again, is someone else's energy in our space. It doesn't belong to us. And any energy that doesn't belong to us is what causes disease. And this goes for every disease on this planet at this time. Every emotional issue, mental issue, physical issue, and spiritual issue is all based on energy blocks. And what people will notice is that no matter what modality is used for this type of healing, it clears those blocks. And I'm sure with you, Shelley, you're also moving people's energy blocks.
Yes. And we have a caller, Leanne. It's area code 919. Hello, 919. Hello, 919. Oh, 919. What is it? They're having trouble with the. I'm sorry, callers, if you're getting disconnected. They are having. Blog Talk is having problem with their system as far as connection. So I don't think you hung up 202 or 919 I just feel that Blog Talk isn't that there's a problem with Blog Talk system. So I hope that you will listen to the show. And Leanne, give out your phone number and contact information in case someone would like a session with you, and let them know about your special.
Absolutely. Looks like Blog Talk Radio is having an energy block.
Yeah, that they are. They're having problems.
Definitely. Well, my name is Leanne DiSalvo, and my base is in Redondo Beach, California, but I do sessions by telephone and Zoom as well. And you can reach me at 424-999-5592. Or my email address is Leanne, which is LEEANN, at intuitivehealinginstitute.com. And you can also look me up on my website, which is www.intuitivehealinginstitute.com. And I am offering a 20% discount for anyone who calls, contacts me and mentions that they found me on Shelley's show.
And you could contact me at 818-744-5241. I'm having a special, $30 for 30 minutes. Go to PayPal website and put in Shelley Hofberg at gmail.com. If you would like to sign up for my newsletter or find out about my psychic readings or healings, go to my website, www.psychichorizon.com. And thank you hopefully you'll please try to call in. Blog Talk is having having problems, but do try to call in or contact Leanne after the show if you have a psychic question, or contact me after the show if you have a psychic question. We'll be happy to answer your psychic question for you. Leanne, can people clear this energy themselves, or do they need a psychic or healer?
Great question. And the answer to this is yes, people can clear this energy themselves. Many people today go to a therapist, a psychotherapist, which is a wonderful way to start to heal. They go into the office and they start talking about the problems that they have. The therapist starts bringing this information out. And they may have to go back time and time again to start peeling those layers off of that onion, per se. The layers keep getting peeled off. So you may have to go to a session maybe 3-4 times, maybe even a few months or years to start clearing one picture. And what a picture is, it's a memory. And these pictures have energy charges on them. That energy charge is an emotion that's attached to that memory. So we start talking about it to clear the energy. Now, with a psychic or a clairvoyant energy healer, we actually get to the point faster. So we'll go in. If you call in or call us in, you have a problem, let's say with your career, and you can't figure out what it's all about. You've talked to your therapist, you found self-doubt, you're talking about where that self-doubt came from. It's going to take time. With a psychic or a healer, we go directly to the source, and we find that picture. We read the energy on that picture. We give you that communication, and if you're working with a psychic, you have that spirit-to-spirit communication, which will accelerate your healing process. And with a clairvoyant energy healer like myself, we start clearing that energy, that emotion off of that picture. So you can have that picture, that memory, and not become emotional when someone talks about it or when you're triggered, you're lit up and reminded of it. So there are other ways that you can help yourself as well. many different things, essential oils, flower essences, herbs, many different remedies. But as I mentioned, with a psychic or a clairvoyant energy healer, we get to the core faster. I hope that helps answer your question, Shelley.
Yes, that's really good, valuable information for people.
Great.
And do you teach or do any type of training?
Yes. The most wonderful experience I've had in this time that I have been the clairvoyant energy healer is training other people. So not only can I touch people, but the people I train can touch them as well. I have many different types of classes. Intuitive meditation, which is a meditation process where you go inside and you look at yourself and you start to clear this energy yourself, which goes back to the question, can people clear this energy themselves? This type of intuitive meditation grounds you, gets you familiar with your pictures, those memories, and you can start to say hello to them, you just acknowledge them, and start to work on healing them yourself. The technique also involves protection tools. And these protection tools help keep that foreign energy that I was talking about out of our space. So it gives us a chance to clear and also protect ourselves. I teach also energy healing, clairvoyant energy healing. You learn to work with a spirit guide. And the spirit guide helps you to give aura healings and chakra healings. And a lot of people ask me when they start classes, do I need to be clairvoyant? Oh my gosh, they'll say, I'm not psychic, I can't do this. Well, that's a misnomer. Everyone is psychic. We all have these abilities, but some of us don't know how to use them. So in my classes, which also includes a professional clairvoyant training program, you learn to develop your psychic abilities. And as I mentioned as my title, a clairvoyant energy healer, clairvoyance means you see energy. But there are many other abilities as well. The clairvoyance comes from your sixth chakra in the center of your head. But we also have what's called claircognizance. Claircognizance is a knowingness that comes from our seventh chakra. It's how we know things that we don't really know how we know them. And we also have clairaudience that comes from our fifth chakra in our throat, our communication center, which helps us hear energy. You know, those voices you hear in the background calling your name. So during my classes, I teach you how to develop all of these abilities. What happens is when you're in a psychic class, people start to pick it apart. Well, I'm clairaudient, and they only want to listen to energy. Or I'm clairvoyant, and I can only see energy. Well, the universe understands psychic abilities as one. The universe doesn't break it down like humans do when they analyze things. So if you go out and you say, I can only hear energy, then you're really saying no to your psychic abilities. If you say, no, I'm not clairvoyant, no, I don't want to see, you're saying to the universe, I don't want to use my psychic abilities. So when people start my classes, I encourage them to accept the information any way it comes to them and not say no to anything else. Because as you say yes, the universe hears that yes, and then all of your psychic abilities kick in. I have a few people in my clairvoyant training program, I've had them in the past, where throughout all the months, it's a year-long program, throughout the month, saying, I don't see anything, I don't see anything. I'm in a clairvoyant program, I'm supposed to be seeing. And I tell them, have patience, use the abilities you have, say yes. I had one particular student who was so excited 8 months into the program. She came running into the classroom on her class night and just started jumping up and down and said, I see, I can see. And a lot of this is just clearing self-doubt, because we doubt we have these abilities, but every human on this planet has them.
That's awesome. Very interesting information. And why don't you give out your website to the callers, because people are listening, for those who are interested in taking your clairvoyant class, so they could find out more information.
Absolutely. And I also teach a meditation technique and a hands-on healing technique that are called quantum alchemical meditation and quantum alchemical hands-on healing. And my guides actually downloaded this information to me. It's a unique healing and meditation modality that is very impactful on all the four bodies: the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies. It has an amazing impact, and I'm really blessed to be able to be the only one right now teaching this technique. And I'm in my third year of teaching it. I teach classes online and in person in Anaheim, Hermosa Beach, and Redondo Beach, California. You can find my information at www.intuitivehealinginstitute.com. I also, like Shelley, have my classes listed on Meetup, and you can find me at www.meetup.com/Intuitive Healing Institute, Orange County. And even though it is Orange County specific, I list all of my classes online, Redondo Beach and Hermosa Beach, on the Orange County website. And you can also reach me by telephone at that's not a telephone number, 424-999-5592. Thank you, Shelley, for letting me share this information.
You're welcome. And I also have a meetup group, the Psychic Development Circle. If you want to learn psychic development, I'm going to be teaching out of Orange County, and psychic development and tarot in Orange County. And I have I'm going to be possibly teaching a pet psychic circle, an animal communication course in Fullerton, and also a pet psychic circle. You could bring your pets to both of them, and a picture of your pets that have passed away. And in Irvine is where I will probably be teaching the Psychic Development Circle and tarot. So I teach tarot, psychic development. I also have a spiritual channeling circle. I'm doing a spirit channeling event on October 25. If you'd like more information, please call me at 818-744-5241. I'm going to be teaching how a conscious channeling, a channeling course. That will be done in Bellflower. So you could call me or go on my website to get all the information. And so Leanne is a good teacher, and I teach also. And for my meetup groups, go to www.meetup.com /Psychic Shelley Hofberg. And I'm now ready to continue. Going to continue my interview with Leanne, and I hope that if you're interested, call Leanne for her information about her readings, her healings, and her classes. Call me about. I also do chakra healings. So if you want a healing session or a psychic reading session, the special is $30 for 30 minutes. So go to the PayPal website and put in Shelley Hofberg at gmail.com. And Leanne, I think you did say, can anyone learn to be a psychic or healer? I think you did answer that question.
Yes. I may not have answered it quite thoroughly, but the answer is yes. Anyone can learn it. There are specific people on the universe today, on this planet, I should say, that are meant to be healers and psychics. Not everyone has planned that when they come into this lifetime. We always plan our paths before we're born. So anyone who comes to me has set it in motion before they were even born into this lifetime that they're going to be a psychic or a healer. But as I mentioned, anyone can learn it. It's just the most simple technique. When I was being trained, I actually had a lot of self-doubt, but I also had doubt in the technique because it was so simple. But since I started using the technique, even in my classes, where we trade healings in each class, and also the classes I teach, we do that. You actually get to practice in the class. It was very rewarding and validating to actually be able to see this energy and to know that it was true and not let anyone be able to take that from me. I mentioned to my students also, it's when you see something, you've seen it. Even if someone you're giving a healing to tells you no, that's not true, you can still validate yourself because you know you saw it. No one can take that away from you unless you let them. I didn't think I could be taught. And to my surprise, not only was I being taught, but my teacher, a wonderful woman, a mentor, and a wonderful friend of mine, Karin Fogerty, is the one that actually moved me on my path. She saw that I was a teacher and a healer. And if it weren't for her, I would not be doing this, honestly, because I really truly didn't believe I could learn. So, yes, I can't emphasize enough how anyone can learn these techniques. And before we go any further, Shelley, I would really love to thank you. You mentioned earlier about your pet communication. And I don't know if you remember, but a few months back, you did a reading for me for my animals, my dogs.
Yes,
and
you came to Francis Poland's Spirit Fair.
Yes. The information you gave me was so helpful. And, I mean, it just really makes me feel wonderful about my pets. The communication was spot on. And since then, my boxer, Donnie, has passed. And I believe I mentioned that to you, too, and he said that he was around and he was still here with me. So if anyone, you have any pets that you need communication with, I recommend Shelley highly. It was very healing for me to hear what my dogs needed from me. So I didn't mean
thank you,
Shelley, but I really am thankful for that.
Well, Donnie is around you. I think he wants to. He misses playing with the other dog. He wants to play with the other dog.
Oh.
He misses playing with him. He likes playing, and I think at night he does try to play with your other dog. He's around during the day too, and the other dog is aware that he's around. And the other dog, was upset when he first passed away, but now I feel he's fine because he knows that Donnie is around because he's seen him and he's felt him.
And that makes so much sense.
Yeah, and so he's much better now, and he misses, and they always loved to, they were very close, and they always loved to, play with each other. And,
absolutely.
And I feel that the dog comes at night and plays with your dog. I feel your dog gets on the bed and then it gets up because it feels your Donnie in the other room.
Yes, absolutely. And
so it'll be on the bed, but then it will get up and go into the living room, and because Donnie wants to play with him.
Yes, absolutely. It's funny to watch. Mama actually will get up at night and just sit there and stare at us and whine as if she wants us to play. So she's actually wanting Donnie to play with us too. Yes, you're spot on. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that.
She wants to play. And she's saying to me that you should get a puppy for your dog. That your dog would not hurt the puppy, and the dog is very nurturing, and that it would be a good experience for your dog to be able to raise another dog.
Oh my gosh, another dog.
Yeah, your Donnie is saying that your dog needs a companionship. That he's
Oh,
social and he needs a companion. That he's fine when you're there, but when you have to go away, he gets a little bit lonely.
yeah, that makes
and
a lot of
and
sense.
and and he's saying that getting a puppy, it doesn't have to be a real young puppy. You could get one maybe 4 or 5 or 6 months old. It doesn't have to be real little, but he's saying it would be a great experience for your dog to be able to raise a puppy.
Right. Yeah, she is a nurturer, definitely.
Yeah, and she wouldn't hurt the puppy. She's a gentle dog. She wouldn't hurt the
Yeah.
puppy. And that you should consider getting a puppy, Donnie is saying.
Oh, Donnie, I don't know. It hurts when you lose you guys.
Well, what you have to understand, is that we all pass away, and death is just a transitional period into another dimension. You don't really
Absolutely.
die; it's just the body that dies. The spirit and
Yep.
the soul do not die. It's only the body. Because
Right.
Donnie is
And we
very
miss them
much,
so much.
yeah, because Donnie is very much present around you. And spirit, and you could communicate with her. And the best way to communicate her is sit in a chair and go into a dim room, get candles if you have candles, or dim the lights. You want the light to be dim. You want to hold a photograph of Donnie in your hand, or if Donnie's photograph is on your cell phone, then you want to hold the phone with the photograph in your hand. A photograph is better because on the cell phone the photo disappears, and
Right.
you want to be and through the photograph it's psychometry, and through the photograph, and you're holding it in your hand, you can feel the energy, and you could feel her, and you'll be able to feel Donnie's presence, and Donnie will be able to communicate with you. And pets really communicate through their thoughts, through their feelings, words, images, pictures, colors. That's how they communicate. When you close your eyes and you focus on Donnie, you just visualize Donnie's face. That's how you'll get the information, and you will be able to interpret the information that you're getting.
Wonderful. That's
And
so helpful. Thank you.
yes, and you could contact with her because you miss her a lot, and that will be a way for you to know that she's still there, and she's still very much present. And she's saying, don't be afraid to get a puppy. The puppy will live to an old age. You don't have to be concerned about it passing away for a long time. It's going to live to be about maybe 13, 14, or 15.
Right. And that's how old Donnie was when he passed.
Yes, and Donnie is saying that's how old that the puppy will be, and he's just really trying to encourage you to get a puppy, for your dog, because it
Oh,
will
it's
make the
such a
dog,
challenge.
it'll make your dog really happy.
Right. And that's what's important. She's very depressed.
Yeah, you need to get a puppy for her, and because it's going to be a long time before the puppy passes away, and Donnie is saying it'll be a long time for your pit bull passes away.
Right. And it's interesting, when we work on healing animals, there are many different things we can use for those as well to actually extend their lives. I mentioned earlier, flower essences and essential oils. I've used my healing modality on my animals, and I've also used those other the essential oils and the flower essences. And surprising to me, they really work on animals. I've used the flower essence on Mama for grief, and it's really helped her along. So if you feel, the audience, if you feel like you can't heal your pets, you can. Call Shelley, call me. We can help you with that as well. And Shelley,
Yes,
thank you for sharing on how to connect with them, because I think that's helpful for the audience as well.
and crystals is very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crystals is very good. Get a quartz crystal and put it on your dog's heart chakra, and hold it on the heart chakra, and just bring pink and blue energy in for healing. Blue is also good for healing, not only or green, blue or green.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in pink after you bring in the blue or green energy, bring in pink, for love, so the dog feels love. But Donnie really wants you to get a puppy for the dog.
Oh, Donnie.
She's saying you might be a little resistant at first because you're still grieving over the loss of Donnie, and you might be a little resistant first. But she's saying if you get this puppy, you're not going to regret it.
Oh, Donnie, I'll think about it.
That this puppy is just so sweet.
Oh my goodness. And Donnie saying that Mama wouldn't hurt him is very interesting as well, because Mama can be very aggressive around other animals. So with Donnie saying that, it actually plants that seed that it might work out for us.
Yeah, because I think it's going to bring out your dog's more parenting and nurturing quality.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't.
She's
Donnie doesn't feel. Donnie doesn't feel it will hurt a puppy. Donnie, the puppy, the dog knows that it's not supposed to hurt the puppy. It will play with him. It might get a little rough, but the puppy can get rough too.
Right.
But it's not going to get. But it's not going to get so rough that it will injure or hurt the puppy.
Right. Yeah, and Mama raised my daughter.
Yeah.
She really,
I mean, she wouldn't
so
hurt the puppy. She would
daughter.
be very loving and very nurturing to the puppy, and the puppy would just make her very happy.
Definitely, and she does need to be happy. She deserves that. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And was there anything else you wanted to talk about or add that you didn't say?
Well, about the quantum alchemical meditation and the quantum alchemical hands-on healing, the modality that my guides helped me create, it's a modality that takes your body systems and your chakras to the highest vibration possible. And as your body's going to that high vibration, what happens is the energies that can't get to that vibration start to release. It's a program that takes time. The quantum alchemical meditation is 21 weeks with one class a week. And the hands-on healing, the quantum alchemical hands-on healing, is a 42-week program that is spread out within 52 weeks. So it's a year, but we do have some breaks, some weeks that we don't have class. And the reason it takes so much time to learn it is because it is so impactful. Consider healing your chakras at such a high vibration that all those pictures with energy vibrations that I was talking about just start to clear on their own. And the other energy I was talking about, the foreign energy that belongs to other people, that energy doesn't belong there and can't get up to that high vibration. So that starts washing itself off as well. And what I found with me is it's my fountain of youth. When you go on to my website and you go to the link on Meetup that gives the information about the timing of these classes, you'll see a photograph of me. I should say two, because we're comparing the photographs. And these photographs show me in 2007 and in 2019. And the difference in the photographs is miraculous. I look like I'm aging backward. And I've been using this modality for almost 3 years now. And my students have stepped in and started to look in the mirror and tell me how they've started to look younger as well. So if you really want to be able to heal yourself and have a lot of impact on clearing everything, this is the modality that I recommend. It's amazing. And with the quantum alchemical hands-on healing, you learn the meditation technique, but you also learn how to use it and apply it to other people as a hands-on healing. And while you're doing that healing, you're healing yourself as well, because you have to be at that high vibration energy to heal your healee. So it's really an amazing technique. So I just really want to mention that and really give it a push, because I was given this modality to share it.
Awesome.
So I guess that's what I want to add.
Well, it was a pleasure having you as a guest on the show, Leanne, and go to my website to check out all the events, the expos and psychic events and fairs.
I
if you're
definitely
interested.
will.
Yes. And hopefully I'll get to see you again. And it was a pleasure having you on the show, and I want to wish you a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. And it was a pleasure being here. I really thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, dear. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.